Welcome back to the Cozy English Podcast, your safe place to learn English naturally through calm stories and real conversation. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a man who stood at the station every day at exactly 5 o'clock in the evening. Not 5:02, not 4:58. At exactly 5 o'clock, he stood near the third bench from the ticket machine. He wore a long brown coat even in warm weather.
Every day?
Yes, every single day. The station was busy at that hour. Workers returning home, students with backpacks, parents holding children's hands.
People noticed him.
They whispered sometimes, "There he is again. Doesn't he have anywhere else to go?"
He must be lonely.
Was he lonely? No. He was hopeful. His name was Elias. 40 years earlier, Elias stood at that same station, but he was not alone. He was young then. His hair was dark, his shoulders were strong, and beside him stood a woman named Clara. They had met at that station. One rainy afternoon, she had dropped her scarf. He had picked it up. She smiled.
And something simple began. Something like love?
Yes, like love. They married.
They built a quiet, gentle life.
But life does not stay the same forever. Clara became sick. Very sick. Before she passed away, she told Elias something important. If you ever feel alone, go to the station at 5. The station where everything beautiful began. And so he did just that. At first, he went only on difficult days. Anniversaries, birthdays, the quiet evenings when the house felt too silent. But then it became a ritual. Every day at 5, he would stand there, not because he expected Clara to return, but because standing there reminded him love existed,
Hope existed. Memory existed.
and sometimes that is enough.
So he waited for a feeling?
Yes, he waited for connection. One cold autumn evening, the wind was sharp. Leaves moved across the platform like small golden birds. A young woman stepped off the train. She looked confused. She looked lost. She checked her phone again and again. She wiped tears from her eyes. Elias noticed. He hesitated. Then he walked closer. "Are you all right?" he asked gently. She shook her head. "I just moved here. I don't know anyone. I thought someone would meet me, but they didn't."
She was lonely.
Yes, she was.
I know the station very well. Would you like some help?
She looked at him carefully. There was kindness in his eyes. She nodded. He helped her find the correct bus. He explained the streets nearby. He showed her where to buy groceries. Before she left, she asked, "Why are you at the station?"
He smiled.
"I come here to remember something beautiful." She paused. Then she said softly, "Thank you for being here today." That evening, when she boarded the bus, she turned and smiled at him. And in that moment, Elias understood something new. He had not been waiting for the past. He had been waiting for the present. Waiting does not always mean loneliness. Sometimes it means faith. People thought he was lonely, but he was hopeful. He believed that something meaningful could happen, even on an ordinary day. Sometimes we wait for a phone call, an opportunity, an apology, a new beginning. For months after that evening, the young woman returned to the station.
Not every day, but often.
Sometimes she would arrive at 5 o'clock exactly and stand beside Elias. They did not always talk. Sometimes they simply stood in silence.
Silence can be friendship?
Yes, silence can feel very safe. Her name was Mira. She had moved to the city for a new job. She did not know anyone. And slowly 5 o'clock became important to her too. But one Thursday, something was different. 5 o'clock came, the trains arrived,
The doors opened. Passengers stepped off.
but Mira did not appear. Elias checked the clock. 5:03, 5:07.
Was he worried? Yes.
Not because he expected her, but because waiting had changed. He was not only remembering the past, he was caring about the present. The platform grew quieter. The sky turned darker. 5:10, 5:15, she still had not arrived. For the first time in many months, Elias felt the old heaviness return, the kind he used to feel when Clara was sick, the kind that whispers, "What if?" He almost left. Almost. But something inside him said, "Wait, not out of fear, but out of faith."
Wait,
He sat down on the third bench.
the same bench Clara once sat on.
He closed his eyes. He remembered Clara's last smile, her voice. "If you ever feel alone, go to the station at 5. He understood now. Clara had not told him to wait for her. She had told him to wait for life.
For life?
Yes, for new moments, new connections, new beginnings. At 5:23, a late train arrived. The doors opened slowly, passengers stepped off, tired and quiet, and then there she was.
Mira.
She was breathing fast, looking around nervously. When she saw him, she stopped. "I thought you might not be here," she said. "I almost wasn't." And he said something very simple. "I don't wait because I expect. I wait because I believe." She looked at him carefully.
In what? She asked.
"I believe in the possibility of something meaningful," he answered. That evening, something shifted. Elias realized his waiting was no longer about loss.
It was about openness.
He was not standing still. He was standing available. There is a difference.
Available means ready?
Yes, ready for life to surprise you. Mira eventually built her own life in the city. She made friends. She moved apartments.
She grew confident. But sometimes, when days felt overwhelming,
She returned to the station at 5, not because she needed help, but because that place reminded her someone once waited with faith, and faith is contagious. People still whispered sometimes, "There's that old man again." But they were wrong. He was not just waiting. He was practicing hope. Waiting can feel heavy, but it can also feel powerful.
because good things can come?
Yes, good things are always moving toward us, even if we cannot see them yet. Viewers, let's review today's important words. Waited, stayed in one place for something. Hopeful,
Believing something good will happen. Faith, strong belief, even without proof.
ritual, something you do regularly. Connection, feeling close to someone. Anniversary, a date that remembers an important event. Now, viewers, repeat them slowly with me. Waited, hopeful, faith, ritual, connection, anniversary. Very good. Please, viewers, repeat again with me. I am hopeful. Good things are coming.
I have faith.
My waiting has meaning. Very good. If you are waiting for something right now, do not lose hope. Waiting is not weakness, it is quiet strength. Something beautiful is already on its way to you.
Good things are coming?
Yes.
Thank you for spending this cozy time with us.
Fluency grows gently, one peaceful episode at a time. Thanks and goodbye. Don't forget to like, share, and click the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell for more. Thanks.